You are too accessible, too readable, too eager to please. You walk into a room and your body language asks for approval. You smile when nothing is funny. You nod when you disagree. You fill silence with chatter because quiet makes you feel small. And the world sees this. People are predators by nature. They don't need to be evil to sense weakness. They just need to be human. The moment they feel you crave validation, respect collapses. You are placed into a box. The nice guy box, the safe box, the servant box. And once you're there, you're harmless. Harmless men are ignored. But there is another kind of presence. One that doesn't beg for attention, yet commands it without effort. A confidence so heavy it unsettles people, not because it's violent, but because it's unfamiliar. It belongs to a man who needs no approval because he has built his own kingdom. Machiavelli knew this. He whispered it to princes in shadowed courts. To rule, one must not seek love. Love is fragile. Respect born of awe is a chain few dare to test. This is not about self-esteem or positive thinking. This is an autopsy. We cut out weak tissue and install the mindset of a ruler. You will learn how to become psychologically terrifying. But understand the cost. People will treat you differently. Warmth fades. Distance replaces familiarity. If you prefer being overlooked, leave now. If you want to move pieces instead of being moved, listen closely. Here is the truth. You don't feel weak because you lack strength. You feel weak because you leak power. You bleed authority in 7 ways every day. Stop the bleeding and pressure builds. When pressure builds, you become a force. Let's begin the surgery. Law 1, kill the nice guy. You were taught a lie that niceness guarantees safety. Look around, is it working? The rule breakers win, the takers advance. Machiavelli wrote that a man devoted to goodness will be destroyed among the ruthless. Playing nice in a power game guarantees defeat. Niceness is submission. It says, I won't hurt you. Please don't hurt me. It's a plea for mercy before conflict even begins. Terrifying confidence starts when you replace niceness with civility. There is a difference. Civility is a choice, a code of conduct imposed by discipline. Niceness is a reflex to avoid conflict. The terrifying man is civil. He holds doors, speaks calmly, uses manners. But behind his eyes is a wall. He acts from standard, not approval. If you cross him, civility disappears not into rage, but into ice. Stop trying to be liked. When you stop seeking approval, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability is the root of psychological terror. Think of the boss who yells annoying but not scary. Now think of the boss who never raises his voice. He stares in silence when you err, speaks softly and deliberately. That man terrifies because you cannot read him. To become this, stop smiling by default. Observe yourself for a week. How often do you smile when not happy? Laugh at unfunny jokes, submissive signals. Let your face rest neutral. Let your eyes observe without reassurance. When you stop signaling submission, people feel discomfort. Are you okay? Are you mad? That discomfort is the shift in power. You are now a closed book in a room of open magazines. Law 2, the vacuum of silence. Most people are addicted to noise, terrified of pauses. 2 insecure people talk, overlap, interrupt, throw words to connect. Machiavellian minds create the void. Silence is a vacuum, nature abhors it. When you stay silent, you create psychological gravity. Anxious people rush to fill the silence, revealing more than intended, negotiating against themselves. You gain power by letting them talk into the void. Weaponize it. When asked a question, pause 1, 2, 3 seconds. Maintain eye contact, let their brain overthink, then answer. In that silence, certainty destabilizes before a word is spoken. Slow, deliberate speech signals authority. Fast talking signals fear, anxiety, or undervaluing your presence. Slow speech signals expectation to be heard. Control of the space. Speak as a king issuing decrees, calm, deliberate, unhurried. The world waits for your punctuation. If interrupted, do not raise your voice. Do not get angry, stop talking completely. Hold your gaze on the interrupter. Let the silence hang. They will stumble, apologize, or trail off. Then continue exactly where you left off. Volume and tone unchanged. Law 3. Starve the golden calf. The golden calf is external validation. Every like, compliment, or explanation you seek is a string pulling your self-esteem. To terrify, you must cut the strings. Reach emotional zero. This doesn't make you a robot. It means your self-perception is your fortress, closed to the public. Compliments or insults shift nothing. When someone sees you don't need approval, it disturbs them. You break the social barter system. He who seeks to provoke always finds someone weak enough to react. Defense signals hurt, explanation signals submission. Don't react, use agree and amplify or the bored stare. Let insults or provocations fall like water off a duck's back. If called arrogant, the insecure argue, I'm confident. The dangerous man responds, I've been called worse by better people, or simply, okay. Refusing to defend renders weapons useless. Their opinion has zero currency. Law 4. Posture of the apex. Mind leads body, body hacks mind. You cannot feel like a ruler curled up or shrinking. Your stance signals fearlessness. Spread your legs, open your chest, take up space. Expand eyes or weapons. Most people scan nervously like prey. Train yours to move slowly and lock on targets. Walk with purpose, do not shrink or apologize for space. Physics and psychology agree. The object with momentum dominates. Walk with absolute purpose and people instinctively move. It is not arrogance, it is vector. You have a destination, they do not. By commanding space, you assert dominance without a word. You become the force they yield to. Law 5. The withdrawal of supply. Attention is currency. If you are always available, you devalue yourself. Answering instantly, saying yes to every invite, staying late, your value drops. Machiavelli advised, be seen but scarce. Scarcity breeds respect and fear. Walk away while the party is fun. Hang up first. Leave conversations before they end. Create incomplete loops in minds. Mystery is the breeding ground of both attraction and psychological terror. Do not explain your absence. I have to go is enough. The weak man gives itineraries, feed the cat, do laundry. The dangerous man vanishes into his purpose. Mystery and scarcity elevate power. This applies to emotional supply too. Do not dump trauma on new acquaintances. Do not reveal all weaknesses. Keep your cards close. In a world of oversharing, secrecy is power. Law 6. Competence is the only real confidence. Posture, silence, and scarcity are tactics, but tactics without foundation collapse. To terrify, you must be competent. Not just physically fit, but skilled, capable, dangerous. Machiavelli told princes to study war history terrain. Incompetence negates silence, intensity, and gaze. Your mind knows if you are a loser. No affirmation replaces achievement. Confidence is built on proof of capability. Do hard things, keep promises to yourself. When a problem arises, you do not panic. The surgeon stays calm when the patient bleeds. Competence is preparation made visible. To terrify, become the best in the room at something. It could be your job, analytical skill, or ability to listen. Speak accurately or thoughtfully. Machiavelli warned, a prince relying on others' advice is easily overthrown. Have your own mind, read, think, challenge your biases. Combine high competence with silence and you become a monolith. People know that when you speak, it matters. They look to you in crisis. True dominance is not shouting the loudest. It is the person everyone turns to when the building is on fire. Calm authority outweighs volume. Presence backed by skill terrifies without aggression. Law 7. Willingness to be the villain. Most fail here. Fear of being called selfish, rude, or arrogant holds them back. To rule your life, you must accept that you will be the villain in someone else's story. You cannot live fully without disappointing others. Work on your business, friends may resent. Save money, others disappointed. Choose self-respect. You upset those who used to walk over you. Machiavelli. Know how to do wrong as necessity dictates. Machiavelli isn't telling you to be evil. He is telling you to accept being disliked for the right reasons. The terrifying man owns his decisions. He doesn't convince parasites he's a good host. He removes them quietly and efficiently. Stop fearing the label of selfish. You become free. Can you help me move this weekend? No, wow, you're selfish. If that's your judgment, so be it. End of discussion. You do not owe the world your time or energy. You owe your potential the right conditions to grow. Protecting your peace may make you the villain in chaotic eyes. Wear the black hat with pride. Stop being the hero in everyone else's movie. Become the director of your own. How do you put this into practice? You do not transform all at once. Shift the geometry of your interactions. Walk slower tomorrow. Wait 3 seconds before answering. Only smile when joy is genuine. Do not apologize for space, resistance will rise. Your inner nice guy, the servant running your life, will scream, "They hate us." Fix it, let him scream. Watch him die, the air will feel cold. Banter will stop, respect will begin. The terror you inspire is not fear of physical harm. It is the fear of the unknown. Awe at seeing a human fully sovereign. Most people are fragmented. Pieces of parents, trauma, society. A unified mind shakes them. That is the power of the outlier. You are not here to blend in. You are here to be a landmark, rigid and immovable in a river of drifting debris. Machiavelli wrote for those with the stomach to rule. Do you? Confidence is not a feeling, it is a weapon. Pick it up, use it to kill the servant within, use it to protect your kingdom. Become the thing they fear so you can finally be the man you respect. Understand that this is only what can be shown publicly. There are videos I cannot upload for everyone. Dark psychology exists behind the join button uncensored. Most will never see it, that is the point. If you're still here, you are not like the others. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want what is hidden, click the join button and step into the architect level. You will unlock exclusive content that dives into the deepest parts of the human psyche. Most won't, that's the point. The hidden content, the uncensored insights, the strategies of power and psychological mastery. These are for those willing to act, to observe, to learn beyond the surface. Few have the stomach for it. This is your choice. Stay average, predictable, nice and safe. Or step into the architecture of power, command respect, and cultivate fear and awe. The world reacts to presence, competence, and mystery, not kindness or approval seeking. Your transformation is incremental. Apply these laws daily. Walk with purpose, speak with intention. Hold your posture, master silence, withdraw attention strategically. Starve the need for approval. Build competence relentlessly. Accept being the villain when necessary. Protect your peace, guard your potential. Stop being the hero in everyone else's movie. Become the director of your life. Each action, each choice, shifts the geometry of reality around you. You will feel resistance, old habits screaming. Let them scream. Observe the reactions of others. They will adjust to your new rhythm. The respect you gain is earned by consistency and sovereignty, not charm or niceness. The terror you inspire is the fear of the unknown. It is the awe of witnessing a fully self-directed human being. Most people are fragmented, reactive, and predictable. You will be the anomaly, the outlier, the ruler in a sea of chaos. You are not here to blend in. You are here to be a landmark, unmovable, unwavering, and absolute in presence and purpose. Machiavelli wrote for those who had the stomach to rule. The question is, do you? Confidence is a weapon. Wield it to kill the servant inside, to protect your kingdom, to command your environment. Become the person others fear, not through violence, but through presence, mastery, and unshakable autonomy. This public presentation is only the tip of what is possible. The deepest strategies, the uncensored insights into human psychology, exist behind exclusive access. Only the willing, the curious, and the disciplined will go further. If you followed this far, you are not like the others. Subscribe if you haven't. Step into the architect level to unlock what most will never see. This is the path of the outlier, the ruler of self, the one who shapes reality instead of reacting to it.